I want to ask you about Ben White, because look, we know you've got significant injury problems at fullback. It used to be a position you were blessed with and couldn't fit everybody in. Now you don't seem to have any, or hardly any, fit fullbacks available. And then you've got Ben White, who's playing really well for the team that are leading the Premier League right now, and he's still not getting his place. I know it's a difficult situation, but is he available for selection for England at the moment?
No, look, it's absolutely the question you should ask, because clearly on form, I can't sit here and say he doesn't deserve to be in. John McDermott, had a call from Edu last week to say that Ben didn't want to be considered for England squads at this time. For me, that's a great shame. He's a player I really like. He's a player that we took to a Euros when he was at Brighton, a player that we took to the World Cup. I spoke to him post-Qatar because I was keen to pick him, and there was clearly reticence on his side. I don't know fully why that is, but I have to respect that. I want to leave the door open for him because he's a good player, and I think he's a player that can make a difference for England. But he's not available to us, and so the only other thing I would say is there is no issue between us at all. And also should say there's never any issue with Steve Holland, because that has been sort of mentioned in articles, and I don't like that. You know, people can talk about me and say I have to accept that things get said and are false about me, and for whatever reason in this role you have to almost stomach that. But I'm not prepared for that to happen for a key member of my coaching team, because that is not the reason that Ben is unavailable for selection.
Just to follow up on that, Gareth, if he was to make himself available, is the door closed? Is it still open for him to make the Euro squad?
100% just said, you know, I want that door wide open. He would be in this squad, but he's not available to us, and so I have to focus on those that can help us.